Always doing something. Hey everybody, hope all is doing well. And I did see this Pretty Black Magic, and the Pretty Black is spelled BLAQ. So I did see it on her channel. Um, and Kiana sent me this LAPD YouTube channel suspended. So it's going to be a really quick video. Okay, I want you to see that part. And we're going to have a conversation about it.
LAPD says it was kicked off of YouTube after posting video of a brutal attack. The department says the platform temporarily suspended its channel over this incident. They posted footage of an attack in Venice where two suspects beat a man with bolt cutters. Police were hoping that someone would recognize the suspects, but YouTube apparently decided the video violated its policies. The LAPD appealed the suspension but was denied. In the meantime,
okay, so not surprised. That can and it does happen. Now, there was an update on this. I found this article. The violent video prompts YouTube to briefly suspend LAPD's account. And they are saying, y'all, it was Daquan. That's what Pretty Black Magic said. Daquan. The article states, and this was as I understand, a day ago, the Los Angeles Police Department was briefly barred from YouTube after posting footage of a violent attack to seek the public's help identifying the assailants. By Sunday, the department's account was restored, but without the video that prompted the brief suspension. YouTube has reached out to us and has restored the LAPD HQ account, the LAPD said on the social media site X, formerly known as Twitter. Quote, the brutal attack has been removed. Our scheduled public information and content will resume as usual, end quote. YouTube, which is owned by Google, didn't provide a comment Sunday. The LAPD has an extensive YouTube channel with 69,000 subscribers. The department regularly posts videos, including graphic footage of officers' body cameras. Some videos come with warnings about the violent imagery. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. And here's what I want to say on this issue. And they're saying it's Daquan, it's Daquan, little TT. That's who the ones that allegedly reportedly were seen beating the man with bow cutters. Are you serious? Bow cutters. Okay. And here's the victim. And here's what I think about it. I've been saying to you before that they are protected. In our community, the women and children are not protected, but the Kangs are. If you're a dust bucket, that's who's protected. Are you a black man trying to start a business? Heaven forbid you have a family, you go to work every day. Yeah, that's who's not protected. Ask a black man in Chicago doing a simple thing, day off work, has a family, decides to take his dog for a walk and ends up unalived by who? Horrible little TT, probably from a fatherless home, decides to do a drive-by. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But here's my thing. So it's very obvious to me that we can't live in reality. They are these dust buckets in the BC. They are protected. It blows my mind, the protection that they have been granted. And then I thought about it. I said, it's interesting. A lot of people make moves. Sometimes there's some kind of reason behind it. But the dust buckets are protected. It's like they're trying to cover up, like, oh, hey, they're doing this right here, the Quan little TT. And trust me, Dusty comes with all nationalities, so I don't want to hear all that. Well, what about the white man? There's Dusty Dan, too. Welcome to the channel. Okay, we've caught Mr. Wong doing it wrong. Breaking in some woman's house, trick her and then kidnap a robber. Then he done hops on a flight overseas. They got him. They got him back over in America. You're going to serve that time. But yeah, but here's my thing. They are obviously trying to put this narrative like we're supposed to think, oh, no, don't show it. We know it's happening, but hey, don't show it. Why can't we show it? It's happening. And you know what I think about that? I think there's what they said, there's a reason behind it. It makes me wonder if what they're trying to do is coddle them just like the mammies do, trying to coddle these individuals that are committing these crimes. Okay. and coddle them so much to say, hey, we're not calling it out, but it's happening. It's happening. We don't want to make them look bad. People make themselves look bad. If I go and rob a bank and then I'm caught on camera robbing the bank, well, Simply should make herself look bad. If I didn't go in there and rob the bank, I probably wouldn't be on camera doing it, and I would make myself look bad. So there's no accountability. But here's the downside to that. I really think, and again, just my opinion, they have got, I think it makes me want to throw some kind of plan to, first of all, come off as, hey, the dust buckets are doing a whole lot. Let's not go ahead and show that. And especially LA, California. Let's not go ahead and show that, okay? Let's not do that. Let's not show them doing that at all. We don't want to make them look bad. But then at the same time, what you're going to do by calling them is make other people really kind of angry, because we're supposed to like suffer in silence. Don't call it out. Don't talk about it. Don't just show it. Other people are supposed to suffer in silence. But then don't be surprised. Don't forget, they can commit crimes against black women, say all kind of manner of things, evil, negative, and it is okay. But the Dusties are protected. I think that protection is going to be limited. I really do. I think it is going to be limited. It's like having a group and people are doing things. And it's like, hey, a whole lot is happening. Well, a whole lot is happening. That's why it needs to be addressed. But I think what the issue is, we're not going to address it. The community is not. It's going to keep on happening because sometimes it's just far to hand. And when you have people that are doing things that are negative in any group, you can't talk to them. They're going to go ahead and do what they want to do. Good or bad, right or wrong. Dumb as two left foot shoes all day long. I'm gonna work. No, I want both my shoes to be a left foot on each one. It's like, but you have a left and a right foot. I want two left shoes. Okay, but you're gonna keep on doing what you want to do and wonder why the shoe's not fitting. We're gonna keep on doing what we're gonna do and wonder why it's not working. Keep on the fatherless homes. No one's concerned about the kids not being able to read. It's mind blowing. What's going on with that? Absolutely nothing. Hey, it's reported and we talk about it and that's it. But where is the action? Because more than likely the parents, that are in control, they don't care. So I think what may end up happening with this here, it seems like the Dusties are getting a pass, okay? It's like the kid in the classroom that can act up and throw spitballs and say things, doesn't get in trouble. Anybody else or something, oh, you go to the principal's office, they get in trouble. So what's going to end up happening with that student, the one that's throwing the spitballs? Other students are going to go ahead and say, hey, you know what? This person here is getting a pass, and so everybody else is going to be mad at that student. You understand? Everybody's going to be mad at that girl or that guy. They're going to be mad at them. Oh, yeah. And I think that might be the plan. So then when they decide to go ahead and make a move, it might be real severe. And guess what? No sympathy for you. Oh yeah, because I mean you've been given a chance. They've given you a grace period. Oh, don't talk about that. You're gonna make that person look bad. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna really make the person look bad. We don't want to show that. Oh my, them beating him like that. That doesn't happen. People need to be aware. Number one, they saw the video because they were trying to get people to identify the horrible, violent suspects. Imagine being hit with bow cutters. You have got to be kidding me. Being hit with bow cutters. Horrible. I mean, I'm like, if he's hitting the head, it might be a wrap. Could have brain damage. I just had a friend of mine. It's been a tumultuous week. Looking up, it's like I've got two with a health issue. One just had brain surgery. Then look up, someone else dear to me. This person falls sick. And it's like, oh my gosh. So that right there is serious. But I really do think it's a method to the madness. Try to go ahead and protect them when everybody can see it. Again, it's like the kid that's throwing the spitballs in the classroom and they're knocking over stuff and saying things and nothing ever happens. So then what's going to happen when the other kids get in trouble? Oh, well, guess what Mary did? Guess what Keisha did? Oh, you two ladies, the principal's office right now, you're in trouble. Hey, but Daquan threw spitballs, nothing happened. So what is going to happen, I think, in a situation like that, everybody's going to realize that, hey, somebody here is protected, and people are going to start getting really, really mad. And then at some point, Daquan is going to keep this up a little TT, okay, whoever it is, Dusty Dan, the violent man, going to keep this up. So then when a major drastic change comes along, no one's going to care. Because why? You've already made many enemies because you got the special treatment. No one's going to care. No one is going to care because you have already made so many enemies right now. That's what I think is going to happen. It's like seeing a person, what they say, give them their throat, they're going to do what? Hurt themselves. So I think that's what's happening. They're gonna coddle this behavior, and oh no, we gotta protect them, and it's noticeable. It's not some big mystery. It's like, hey, it's very obvious. So people are gonna then start to realize that and see it for what it is, and then they might start to kind of feel some type of way. So then after that happens, then there's no more support for the Gustavius and Gloctavius crew. Guess what? That's when they may let down the gauntlet. That's when they may let down the hammer. Oh, let the hammer fall. And when that hammer falls, it might be very, very severe. Oh, yeah. This might be like the trial period. Like a person just let them run amok. It's like a kid acting up in a candy store, and you told them, hey, Johnny, don't do this. Peter, don't do this. Karen, don't do this. Megan, don't do this. Little Kiki, don't do this. Shaquanda, don't do this. And they keep on doing it. Oh, you're like, oh, okay. I'm going to stand by and watch. Then when it's time to get home, it's like, hey, you, Missy, hey, sir, come on, in the room, let's talk. Or, they might get a little tap tap, depending on how the parents raise the kids. So yeah, I think that's what's going on here. They're gonna keep on doing this here, getting the free passing. Oh yeah, I'm protected. Yeah, I can do what I want to. That's right, I sure did do it. And the protection is going to end. And then when the protection ends, there's no support. That's when for them the tragedy might begin. I kid you not. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm starting to think that they want to protect them for some reason, okay, that everybody's going to know, hey, they are protected for engaging in this violent behavior. So then when people start to really outcry, and it's all fake. I think it's all fake. All this, oh, we don't want to show that. We don't want to show that, all this has to be, PC and all that. Nah, it is what it is. Pretty soon, I think the protection is going to run out. And when it runs out, that's when the hammer's going to fall. That's when it's going to equate to some major, major, major action. And when it occurs, excuse me, when it occurs, it may be major, and no one's going to care. There will be no sympathy. Why? Because everybody knows all this is going on, and they are protected, and nothing is happening. Yeah, that's the norm. So I really think I think it may be part of a plan. Things are done for a reason, and I think part of that plan is going to be go ahead and keep on allowing these protections. Everybody's going to see it and recognize it for what it is, and people are then going to get very tired of it and say, "Oh, okay, I see what's going on." So then, when they want to go ahead and make a major change, or start to get really tough on the issue and come out with some outrageous policy, no one is going to care. Nobody's going to care because you know what? I think it's going to be long overdue. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out. Love you. Please stay safe.